Oh my gosh, it's so big, it doesn't even really fit in the frame. Hey, it's Bethany and welcome to today's video. So today I'm pretty excited about this particular video because I'm going to walk you through the actual size difference of an 8.5 by 11 from Plum paper versus the 7 by 9. So kind of the question is, how much bigger really is it? And I'm super excited about this one because I didn't see many videos that really compared the two. So let's just go ahead and dive in. So this planner I actually got as my content planner, and also to see if I liked the bigger size because I'm thinking about moving into a larger planner that is the size for my regular kind of everyday planner as well. So I got this as a content planner, mostly just to plan out YouTube videos, just so I can get my ideas down and have a place to plan things out. So let's take a look and actually compare the size. So again, this is the 8.5 by 11, and I will tell you it feels huge. Like just looking at it, it feels huge. So here's the actual size difference. Here is the 7.5. See if I can line them up here. Here's the 7.5 by 9 on top of it. Let me see if I can zoom out and really show you the difference. So now we can see the edges of the planners as well. So it feels quite a bit bigger. So just to note, this is again my Franken-planned planner. So it is quite a bit thicker than the new planner that I have as my content planner. I can show you here. There, again, the thickness is much different. So it's not bigger that way, but as far as like space-wise, it is quite a bit different. It feels, like I said, it feels huge, like layout wise. So let's take a look at some of the pages and see what the sizes really look like when we dive into it. All right, so what I thought was interesting is that the larger planner is pretty much a blown up version of the other ones. It's not like there's extra stuff added. It's, like I said, it's pretty much just like a bigger version of it, which I know doesn't make much sense until I show you. Okay, so let's take a look. Here is the smaller one on top again, and I'm gonna put this maybe next to it. All right, here we go. So we can see like the font is bigger. This logo is bigger. Even here is big. Like all the fonts are just bigger, and same thing over here. So there's nothing really much different about the regular pages that come with every planner, except they're literally just bigger. So let's take a look at the next page. So same thing here. We have our year at a glance for 2020. When we put it side by side, again, it's just like a blown up version of it. No other differences. Here's your special dates page. So again, same thing. It's not like we've added on like any additional like features with the extra space. It's just a bigger version. It just looks like a zoomed in version of the page in every single instance. And so the actual layout I got for the weekly, I will show you. I don't have the same layout here, so I can't show you again if it's blown up or not. I don't honestly know because I can't see it, but that's my assumption as well, is that that too is just bigger. Same thing with ideas, plans, goals, which is to me kind of the same thing as the page we just looked at. This I already put stickers on, so that's the difference there. But again, we can see how it's literally just bigger. It's just bigger. Same thing. If we're noticing a theme here, like even this A, it's slightly bigger over here. It looks like, I believe that is a slightly larger. The font is definitely bigger. The tab is definitely bigger. It just looks like a mama version of the 7.5 or the 7 by 9. So I think it is kind of cool, but it is much larger. All right, so I'm going to go to a month that I haven't decorated just so we can see the difference for like the highlights page. Baby bear, mama bear. Again, it's just bigger, but the circles are bigger too. Like everything is blown up. It's not like it's the same size circles. They're just spaced out differently. Like I had wondered if the stickers I had for these circles might fit here, and I doubt they will because these are so much larger. This is bigger. Like everything is quite a bit larger across. So again, just bigger in all instances, which to me that says if I did have stickers that fit this perfectly, they're probably not going to fit this. So just food for thought. And even on this notes page where it has the month top, again, it's the font is bigger. Font is bigger. You'll see identical, but smaller. And even same thing here, just bigger, just bigger. Just, again, it's just a size difference all the way across. So nothing has changed. I thought that it might have been that there were, again, maybe additional features or something else in the bigger planner, but it it's just bigger, which is, I'm not mad about it. I think it's awesome. It's going to work out great for, again, content planning for me. So that's just really cool to see. I will bust out a ruler and measure some of this in a moment just so you can see some of the measurements. But again, I just thought it was fun to walk through that. Okay, so here's where it's going to get much different. I don't know that we'll be able to see. So this is, again, vertical columns in my 7x9, and that's where we need to move into kind of the weekly. I'll show you what the weekly looks like in this planner. So this planner, I didn't go vertical columns. I went a little bit different, and I went kind of crazy with the labeling. I labeled everything on this one. For a content planner, I really want somewhere where I can jot ideas. I'm not really as interested in stats or like, you know, follower numbers or anything. Like, I really just want a place where I can be creative and write out my ideas so I don't forget them. If there are any requests of things that people would like to see, I want to make sure I don't forget them, stuff like that. So what I really wanted was plenty of room to write, and also even a checklist area here where I can write things I wanted to do, maybe even like timestamps of where I wanted to put in cards in my video to link things together, stuff like that. So that's what I'm really looking forward to here. These labels I put in. So I added video title, upload date, so that I can put what video is it and when is it going up. So this would be like when I'm filming it. It's kind of like the film date and what's going on. Do this daily would be things like maybe I want to, you know, check on comments and reply to those, or again, different things that I might want to do on a daily basis. I also have to watch. So I really like watching Plan With Me videos. So here I can write notes on things that I would like to watch from other content creators, because I really do enjoy watching Plan With Me videos, and I don't want to forget anything. So when I see something come across, yeah, I can add it to watch later, but I also sometimes just want to write it down. So that's kind of my plans with this. Nothing too much involved there. It's really just, I just wanted a place where I could write all my ideas out. And I also wanted to see the bigger planner. So that's why I got this one bigger, not because I necessarily need a bigger one for the content planners, but because I wanted to check the size and also to show you the differences. All right, so just a couple more things at the back of the planner that I will show you while we're in it. And then I will go through with the ruler. So at the back, the one add-on I got for this is the social media tab. And I got it mostly because I want to see it, touch it, take a look at it, see what's in it, share it with you guys. But I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I just can't, I don't know if it's for me, so we'll see. But I wanted to try it. So in here, they've got a posting guide for you, and they recommend like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter, some different recommendations on posting. For me, I post on Instagram whenever kind of the spirit moves me to do so, which is generally a few times a week, daily when work isn't crazy, but that's kind of what I do there. I don't really do much on Facebook. Pinterest, I don't even have a Pinterest, and I don't do Twitter. So I don't know. It's just an interesting guideline to see what we have going there. They don't have one for YouTube, which is really where I do most of my content planning in this book. So I thought that was interesting. On this page, we do have some social media overview, intentions. You can put a mission statement for your social media, key message, audience, platform, strength and weaknesses of your channel. And I thought this was interesting. It's competition analysis. So if you want to like look at other people's stuff and see who your competition is and compare, I don't see myself using that because I don't know. I just don't evaluate other people's stuff that I watch as competition. So I probably won't even use that. But over here, you can put in some social media goals and then action steps together. So for me, this is probably more content volume, like how many videos, what do I need to do to get those videos up, and then daily steps, and then whether or not you hit them. So I can see myself giving myself goals like that. Like I want to do, maybe try a new kind of video, or I want to, again, post a certain amount of videos just because I like to do it. On this page, it gives you an overview by month. So it's got a date and promotion. Again, not sure how I would use this, but there might be something that comes to me where I would want to use this. But if anything, I'll probably use a monthly layout if I really want a monthly view instead of having it listed here. But I thought it was an interesting way to see it in a different format. And maybe it would be something that you're interested in if you're looking at this planner and this add-on specifically. So here I got monthly planning, and I think they've got one for each month. It's undated, so you have to write in your month yourself. It's got important dates and holidays. You can do brainstorming on maybe, things that you want to create, and then promotions and campaigns. Again, not sure how I would use that. So that's kind of the theme. The theme with this add-on for me is I don't know how or if I'll use it, but I really want to see it. And maybe I'll try it. Maybe something will come to me like, oh yeah, I could totally do that with this. And I am intrigued by it. So we'll see. But I'm not like married to it. I'm not going to use it just to use it. I don't like planning that way. Yeah, there's plenty of month pages in here to really give every month, I'm sure. Then here's a campaign audit here. And again, this is more the numbers. I just don't see myself being on top of the numbers this month. I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I was super excited about. So thank you all for watching. That was a big deal for me. But honestly, I don't really watch my numbers. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I should watch my numbers, but I just don't. I post because I like to, and I enjoy creating content and sharing with you guys. But it does have places where you can kind of track that. So I thought that was interesting that you can get really granular with again, what platform, how many likes, comments, shares, and totally get into that stuff if that's your deal. Lots of pages with this too, so that kind of goes on. Looks like there are, again, plenty of different campaign audits. I don't know how many there are. Okay, so there are 12 of these campaign audit pages. So I guess if you want to do one per month, you could do that, and it would maybe line up with the other campaign stuff that they have on the other page. If you use this add-on, let me know if you love it, if you use it all the time, do you use all the pieces? I would be curious because this is just totally a little bit alien to me, and I'm excited to take a look at it, but I just don't have a clear vision for it for myself personally in this moment. At the back, we have your login information. You've got your dot grid page. Again, this is pages at the back. Passwords, let's take a look and compare sizes on this while we're in it anyway, because I know that's one from the 7x9 as well. Okay, I always forget that I actually do passwords on this page. So again, it's just a bigger version. So I'm just showing you. I think that these lines, no, even the lines are bigger, because maybe the lines are the same size, but these are bigger. Even like the individual lines are a little bit larger. So again, I'm not going to show you the passwords because whatever, but again, it's just a bigger font. Everything's bigger. Okay, so here's the My Contacts. Again, same difference. It's just larger. And we've got our US holidays here. Same deal with the theme, just bigger. Even again, this line is bigger than this line though. Everything's literally larger. Fonts bigger, fonts bigger. This strip here might be, nope, it's definitely bigger too. I thought maybe this strip would be the same. It's not, it's still bigger. All right, at the back, even the folder is bigger. I had ripped the folder out of mine because I'm trying to get it less chunky. So my 7x9 doesn't have a folder anymore. But again, even the folder, you're gonna take my word for it. It is bigger. So this even comes up farther. It is much wider and larger, obviously, to fit this planner. Okay, so this one is about 2.25 on this diameter here. The circle is 1.75 about. Kind of see that there. This line is not quite 3.5. And down here, my ruler doesn't go all the way, but it looks like about 7 inches for this one. Over here, for this one, we've got, it is 2.75. And then this line here is about 5.75, again, ish. None of them are exact, so it is what it is there. And then the other comparison, this is the one that kind of I've had a few questions on, is the sizing. And I didn't have, obviously, this book until now, but now I can give you some sizing on the monthly view. So in the monthly for, yeah, let's do it this way. For the 7x9, the box is 1.5 by 1.5. And then in the 8.5 by 11, it is, okay, 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. There, because math. Okay, so those are the box sizes here. And then the sidebar on this one, this is 1.25 on the smaller planner. On the larger one, it is 1.5. Also, the line spacing is bigger. So this is 1/4 inch, and this one is a little more than 1/4 inch. It's a little bigger. And I'm curious too, so the spacing on these lines seem to be standard throughout the planner. So I'm curious what the vertical column spacing is versus these. I wonder if they're the same or not. Let's just check. Okay, so for this one, so the vertical column line spacing is 1/4 inch here. And then on the 8.5 by 11, it is slightly larger. You can see that's slightly larger than quarter. So you do get a little bit more space within the individual lines as well. Again, I don't know for sure if that carries over. If you were to get like a vertical planner, like a vertical layout in the larger planner, but I would guess so because the line spacing seems to be the same across, at least in the ones I've seen. If you're super curious, you could check with Plum Paper directly. They've always been really good with customer service and answering questions. If you are interested in ordering your own Plum Paper planner and you don't have an account with Plum Paper yet, let me know. I'd be happy to hook you up with a discount. I believe it's 10%. I would just need your email address. There is a link in the description where you can enter that in or contact me via direct message over on Instagram. I'd be happy to hook you up with that. Otherwise, that is all I have for you today. I am, like I said, excited to dive into this. Hope you're having an awesome day and an awesome week wherever you are, and we will chat soon. Bye, guys.